The World Cup is over, Argentina won, and you can finally hop off the World Cup bandwagon. Now you're scrolling through TikTok in bed with nothing to live for.
What about it, sweetheart?
It's time to get out of bed because these recommendations were inspired to touch some grass and kick some balls. Oh, and minor spoilers ahead. Of course, the first manga had to be Blue Lock. So at first I was like, is this a death game and football manga? I initially thought it was a football manga where players get trapped and killed if they perform poorly. I mean, the author literally wrote this, and this, just to name a few.
It's a rookie mistake.
So the story is about Isagi, who's trying to get into the Nationals football team. He joins Blue Lock, a program to create the
best striker unless you're also the world's biggest egoist.
How they trap 300 players in prison to play football but with variations in the games. Remember the haiku craze which got everyone playing volleyball? Like people literally starting volleyball because of watching an anime. Blue Lock literally has that sauce. Whether you like to read manga or watch anime, it has great art, good character writing and a cut and dry storyline. Plus, the anime is out too and it is amazing. Just look at this. Wait, wrong clip. Explains everything pretty much. Next, we have Our Ashi by Yugo Kobayashi. You follow the journey of a young player called Ashito. He baby raged in a match and got scouted by a youth team coach called Fukuda because he sensed talent in him. That talent later blooms into some special skill which is basically Emperor Eye from Kuroko no Basket. It's different from Kuroko no Basket because it isn't like... It's more realistic. Just read it and you'll get what I mean. Plus, if you're a football nerd, one of the chapters talk about actual football tactics, which blew my mind.
I am Jose Mourinho.
I really didn't expect that. In my opinion, I think Ashito is pretty annoying. However, he's only 16 and you can't deny he isn't someone that genuinely loves football. Like he even has a love interest, but he was like... Next on the list is Days by Tsuyoshi Yasuda. Imagine the protagonist from Tokyo Revenger. Yes, this guy, not Mikey. His name is Tsukamoto. Tsukamoto discovered football from Jin, who is known to be a football genius. And they go to Inter High together. The run-of-the-mill sports anime. So, what's the unique gimmick that separates it from the rest? Well, the guy is a total noob. Like a total noob. You follow his journey from kicking a ball to shooting and all the basics of football. But it's kind of bearable because his talent is that he works very hard. Average shonen stuff. He started by being a burden and step by step changing everyone's opinion of him by being better at a single aspect of football. Running. So all he does is long distance running and now he has the stamina of Kante but without the technical ability. Pretty inspirational and the payoff when he scores his first goal is
beautiful.
Overall, the manga is better for a casual reader because it starts from the ground up. It shares Japan's typical high school football journey which may bore many of you, but I think it's worth the read. Oh, and there's this guy, Mizuki, the typical dance hot guy character. Maybe you're into that. The following two are manhwas and the first one we'll cover is the build-up by 911. Imagine a fat guy who suddenly loses tons of weight.
Eat less food, do more exercise.
Instead of being hot, he becomes cute. With lookism but with football. Similar to Days, the MC has little football knowledge, however because of his training kicking the ball, experience as a ball picker and avoiding bullies, he becomes a genius, though he still has some flaws here and there. The author gives many side characters screen time and backstories that make you empathize with them, which I enjoy. It has a good understanding of football tactics, showing tactic boards to help inexperienced readers understand certain situations of the match. Building the side characters take quite some time, so it might not be for you if you just want to see the action.
That's okay, take your time.
The other manhwa is called Top Corner by Yoon Sung. It starts with a genius math student, An Soo-jun, recruited by Do Hyung, one of the football team members. They came to a mutual agreement to help each other, and Shi-jun joins the team. Shi-jun has no experience in football and lacks talent. To make up for the lack of talent, he uses his brain to calculate the best ways to kick the ball, to shoot or make passes. So, math and football. If that's your thing, go for it. And later in the story, introduce special powers that are not too far-fetched. There's a bit of drama in terms of the team's locker room culture, which I found interesting as well. Next is Captain Tsubasa by Yoichi Takahashi, a personal favorite of mine. Maybe the newer generation of viewers won't be inclined to read and watch it because it's old but with iconic moments like that, which even happen in real life. It follows the story of Tsubasa, who dreams of playing in Japan's national football team. A pretty standard manga. It's an iconic manga which inspired many professional players like Iniesta, Torres and Del Piero to start playing football. It has a soft spot in my heart as I read it as a kid, but give it a go, I promise you won't regret it. I mean, he literally survived this. Last but not least is Giant Killing, written by Masaya Tsunemoto and illustrated by Sujimoto. You follow the story of Tatsumi, a pro player turned manager for an amateur football team in England. He was brought back to Japan to coach ETU, a fictional and struggling team in the first division of Japan's football league. You follow his journey to get ETU back to winning ways and follow another player protagonist called Tsubaki. He looks like Tsukamoto from Days with a similar personality. He has talent but lacks the confidence to play his football. With the help of Tatsumi, you watch Tsubaki reach his potential in football, being one of the main driving forces for ETU. A good read with exciting matches and excellent character development for many of the first teamers. It is similar to our Ashi, which shows Japan's professional football landscape, so if you're interested, this is probably for you. It has an anime as well, though it's from 2010. The level of animation is different from the newer anime, but it's still a good watch, with good pacing and story. It only covers until chapter 83 of the manga, so it's up to you whether you want to read or watch it. Hope you liked the video. If you enjoyed this sort of content, like the video, comment or subscribe. Thanks for watching and Merry Christmas.